Woo! NBA playoffs in full effect, man. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugas, coming at y'all with another episode of Drop the Dimes with Mr. Dugas. And today I'm going to talk about the playoff seedings. The NBA regular season is officially over for all teams, and the playoff field is set, including the play-in matchups. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, I'm gonna have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. Whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you're a Madden player on Xbox One, I'm gonna have my Xbox One gamer tag in the description box also. Whew. God excuse me, I'm a little full, man. Just came back from the fam for Easter. Shout out once again to everybody. Happy Easter out there. Be safe, enjoy your day. A little rainy where I'm at, but hopefully y'all all cool. Playoff field is set, man. As a Heat fan, I already talked about the Heat Hawks play-in matchup earlier, but starting in the Eastern Conference, the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis, they have the number one seed throughout the NBA. Seem like they've done that pretty frequently, except for last year. They get obviously the winner of the loser of the winner. Seven plays eight, which is Heat Hawks. Then you got Bulls Raptors. The team that wins out of the loser between the Heat and Hawks, and the winner out of the Raptors and Bulls will get the Bucks. Good consistent team, man. Giannis is who he is, man. Boston Celtics got the number two seed. A lot of turmoil with them coming into the season with Ime Udoka. I got my thoughts on that whole situation on a non-sports channel, but but Boston, they got forget their coach name, excuse me, but he did a good job, man. They coming in and they pretty much right where they were last year with the number two seed. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, those guys get it done, man. Great dynamic duo. They get the winner of the Heat Hawks on Tuesday, which obviously I'm hoping is the Heat. So we're gonna see what happened with that. The 3-6 matchup is the Eagles, excuse me. Philadelphia 76ers will take on the Brooklyn Nets in the 3-6 matchup. Can Joel Embiid finally get the MVP, man? I mean, it's 2 years in a row. He arguably should have been the MVP. He should finally get it this year, man. Look, with all due respect to Jokic, and I know they're the number one seed in the West. I'll get to them later, but I can't have Jokic as a three-time MVP. I mean, come on now. I mean, the dude's good, but he's not that guy, with all due respect to him. But yeah, the 76ers, James Harden, Joel Embiid, had a solid season, man. Honestly, as a Heat fan, I wanted us to get that 6 seed, not just to avoid the play-in. I like how we match up with the 76ers, but that's our own fault. Shout out to the Brooklyn Nets. They were able to get in there as the 6 seed. You got to give Jacque Vaughn a lot of credit. They gave away Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. Ben Simmons hasn't played all year. I got my thoughts about him, though he's a former LSU Tiger. I'm not a big Ben Simmons fan of his game and his person, his character. But, with guys like Mikal Bridges, who has kind of flourished, in that situation, Spencer Dinwiddie getting back over there. They finished out solid. Though Kyrie, Durant, those guys gave them a nice head start in the standings. They were able to close it out. Former LSU Tiger Cam Thomas as well. They get the 76ers, man. Obviously, I think the 76ers should win this series. I mean, they literally have nobody within the organization that can stay in front of Joel Embiid. The 4-5 matchup, you got the Cleveland Cavaliers as the 4 seed taking on the New York Knicks. Cleveland, solid year, dangerous team. I think they got a starting five that could play with anybody. When you talk about Donovan Mitchell, somebody I really wanted the Heat to go after. You got him, you got Darius Garland, you got the two big guys, Mobley and Allen down low. You got LeVert, who is a natural scorer. You got a good basketball team, man. A lot of firepower over there with some nice rim protection. And the New York Knicks, they had a really good season. Jalen Brunson has played like an all-star this year. Very good pickup for the Knicks. A big miss for the Dallas Mavericks. Julius Randle has been an all-star this year, though he's been out with a little issue. And R.J. Barrett is continuing to get better and better. It should be an interesting series. I think the Cavs win because they got a little more firepower, but we'll see. And as far as the playing matchups, like I said, I broke down Heat Hawks earlier. Y'all check it out on my earlier video. Bulls Raptors is a very interesting matchup. The East is a lot deeper this year than it's been in years past. These are two teams that it's going to be very disappointing to see one of them not advancing the playoffs. I mean, you talking about a Raptors team with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, you know, OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, you know, Boucher. They got some good players. Nick Nurse, who's won a championship as a coach. And you look at the Bulls, you know, you got Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Vujacic. Like, they got, that's Caruso. That's two teams. Billy Donovan, who's had a lot of success as a coach. That's two teams that whichever one of these seasons come to end is going to be very disappointing. As a matter of fact, out of the 4 teams in the playoff, playing the Heat, Hawks, Bulls, and Raptors, 2 of those teams won't even get to play in a playoff series, and it's going to be disappointing for those teams. Switch over to the Western Conference. The Denver Nuggets are the #1 seed. Good to see Jamal Murray back in the fray, playing really good basketball again. But obviously, Jokic is the man. Like a 2-time MVP. You know how I feel about him getting a 3rd, but he's still an All-NBA type of center. You know, first or second team, whether you like him or Embiid. Guy does it all as probably as offensively skilled of a center, you know, and when you talk about not just scoring but passing as well, that we've probably seen as far as the skill level. You know, they're the #1 seed. They get the loser of the Lakers, Timberwolves, and the winner of the Pelicans and Thunder matchup. 2 seed is the Memphis Grizzlies. We're a year for them, man. They back where they were last year. They had a lot of issues happen this year. Ja Morant, you know, been in the news for a bunch of non-basketball stuff, had to step away from the team for a while. But here they are, still the 2 seed in the West. I think that's a pretty good job by their team, you know, and their coaches to get to this point. They play the winner of the Lakers and Timberwolves in that 2-7 matchup. 3-6 matchup is you have the Sacramento Kings versus the Golden State Warriors, man. Very interesting matchup, man. You got the up-and-coming Kings. Never great story. Never made the playoffs since 2006. You know, Mike Brown, who used to be the lead assistant with the Golden State Warriors, going up against his former team, highest scoring team in the league, De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, all that high-flying stuff. But, man, they got a tough draw. Man, you getting the defending world champions, Golden State Warriors, who are coming in fresh off of scoring almost 1,000 points today against the Portland Trailblazers. I get it. It's Portland with no damn Lillard. I get it. But, my goodness, when you score 55 points in the first quarter, an NBA record, they're ready to roll, man. And I just don't think Sacramento is experienced enough and they don't play enough defense to go up against this type of juggernaut. Now, maybe they get them one at home since they're at home and Golden State been crap on the road, but I just don't see them really advancing in this series. Neither say or that. Great season for Sacramento. No matter what happened with Golden State, they should hold their head up high. And then you got the 4-5 matchup, which I want to get into a little bit, man. You have the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Phoenix Suns. I'm going to say this, man. Shout out to Tyronn Lue. And the reason I'm going to say that is this guy is not – look, I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, do you lose this game on purpose so you could be the 6th seed and get Sacramento, a young, inexperienced Sacramento, instead of the Phoenix Suns with Durant, Paul, and Booker, you know, and all history and expectations. And the Clippers had that in their control. Golden State obviously didn't care. They went out there and bludgeoned the Portland Trail Blazers. Clippers lose this matchup, they get Sacramento. Golden State got to go to Phoenix, which I'm not gonna lie, I low-key was rooting for that series. I wanted to see Durant go up against Golden State in the first round. That'd have probably been the most highly anticipated first round matchup in NBA history. But, you know, needless to say, the Clippers put their big boy pants on. They didn't run away from nobody. And they said, look, Phoenix, we going to play you. We ain't scared to play you. And that's a testament to Tyronn Lue, man. I don't think they win the series, but it was nice to see somebody not backing down from a challenge like that. And obviously with the two playing games, man, you get the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers, after a very ugly start, have turned it around. They're playing good ball. You know, it's LeBron James, it's Anthony Davis. If he's healthy, they're a threat. You know, and then you got Minnesota. We don't know what's going to happen with Minnesota, man. Rudy Gobert out here tripping, punching people in the face, and, you know, a couple of years ago giving people COVID. I don't know what's up with Rudy Gobert, man. You know, all I know is he blocks shots. He blocks shots and he does a bunch of other idiotic stuff. But we don't know what's his availability, you know, especially going up against a guy like an Anthony Davis. But Anthony Edwards, I tell you what, man, he's had a really good season. And then in the other matchup, you got the Pelicans taking on the Thunder in the 9-10 matchup. And for the Pelicans, man, you know, it's honestly, it's unfortunate for them, man, because Zion ain't out there. If Zion is out there, this team is a top 4 seed, I believe. I believe they're where Sacramento is. You know, if you have a healthy Zion, I think they in that top 4 of the Western Conference. But Zion can't stay healthy, man. He's out there 360 on people when the game is over, talking a bunch of crap, and then he's out for 3 months. Man, I don't know, bro. But, you know, they got McCullough, they got Ingram. They've been in this exact same spot last year and was able to get that 8 seed. So we're going to see what happens. And for Oklahoma City, man, just what a good story, yo. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a baller. This guy could score at all levels. It's a very young team. I think they average 22 years or something like that. Or they're a young team, basically, something like that. They're a young team, basically. So regardless of what happened with them, this is a good accomplishment for them. So NBA playoffs is set, man. I'm excited. Play-ins start Tuesday, Heat versus Hawks. Let's go Heat. And we're going to see what happens. Look forward to talking to y'all throughout these playoffs, yo. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have Miami Heat, NBA, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Let's go Heat.